Hey guys, this is a diaphragmic resistance decompression. So it is another variation, really good for helping build the kinesthetic awareness of how to redirect the breath from the front into a big full belly breath towards the back space of the rib cage, coming up the back space, being decompressive. I also switch between using that as a biofeedback, just like the band gives us feedback, to using it as weighted resistance and actually doing the opposite and building up my ability to breathe into my diaphragm. So much like couch decompression, I come into my backside, get my feet elevated, and I use the band to allow my knees to stay in line with my hips. My toes are pointing slightly inward and my index toes are straight. So we've just got good biomechanics. We're saying set up, the band keeps us honest and keeps everything in line instead of bleeding out and opening right open into a hip thrust. So we've got our back chain dominant kind of set up, and then bring this slam ball. This one's 20 kilos. I would start with something like 6 and build up from there. I'm going to bring it to my abdomen and I'm going to allow it to essentially decompress and sink into my belly. And from here, I can use this as a tool to help redirect the breath, because it's going to want to go into the belly, but then it finds resistance, and then it's easier to redirect it into the backspace. So I'm breathing in through a nose inhalation, big deep inhalation. It comes into my lower back and it starts spreading up behind the back of my rib cage in a like north, west, south and east, like expansive kind of direction. Looks something like this. So you'll find that the breaths can take, they're like long inhalations, because you're kind of fighting to gain that new access and that new space in your backside. I can also switch it and then turn it into an abdomen workout, or a diaphragmic kind of breathing centered focus. So using this as a weight and breathing against it, building our ability to take big full belly breaths. And that looks something like this. It's a nice variation, something different. We're still in our decompressive position, pulling some compression out of the lower back, but we're just getting some other focuses in on it. Awesome guys, enjoy. Let me know what you think.